अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। टाइटल बच्चों क्लास 8th सब्जेक्ट साइंस तो सोन टॉपिक methods of reproduction, and in the previous class we talked about the process of reproduction and also uh, the significance of reproduction in living organisms. Today we will try to know the about the methods of reproduction. First of all, we all should know that these new organisms, they are produced in different ways in different organisms. That means different organisms have different ways of producing new organisms. Okay, for example, I will give an example. When it comes to the case of amoeba, okay, amoeba is an organism. It reproduces or it produces new organism by splitting its body into two parts. That means if it is like, for example, if this is amoeba here, for example, its body splits into two parts. This is one part, this next part, right? And each part then grows into an adult amoeba. Or if you see in case of hydra, if you have hydra like this, okay, this hydra, it develops a bud on its body, this bud, okay, and time comes when this bud detaches itself from this hydra, and this bud then grows into an adult hydra. Okay, then if you take the example of hen, it lays eggs. It lays eggs. When it comes to the human beings, they give birth to babies. They give birth to babies. Or cats, they give birth to kittens. Or dogs, they give birth to puppies. So we can say that different organisms produce new organisms in different ways. Some, splitting their body into two parts, some developing buds on their body, and some lay eggs, and some give birth to offsprings or babies. Now we can say that all live, organisms. uh, there are there are different ways of reproduction, and we classify these different ways of reproduction into two main groups. One is asexual reproduction, and another is sexual reproduction. Okay, and we must know that all living organisms, they either reproduce by asexual reproduction or they reproduce by sexual reproduction. Now first, let's try to know what is asexual reproduction. It is a reproduction type of where a new organism is produced from a single parent. That means in asexual reproduction, only one parent is involved, but not two parents involved. Okay. Therefore, when there is only one parent involved, means that there is no involvement of sex cells or gametes. यहाँ पर जो सेक्स सेल्स और गेमीट्स का इन्वॉल्वमेंट नहीं होता है, यानी मेल गेमेट गसे फीमेल गेमेट या मेल सेक्स सेल गसे गसे फ्यूज फीमेल सेक्स सेल सो कहीं तक this type of reproduction, it requires only one parent. So there is no involvement of sex cells or gametes. It means that the gametes, male gametes and female gametes, they do not fuse, as we see in the case of sexual reproduction. Since it does not use special cells, sex cells, gametes, or sex cells, it is to produce new organism. Therefore, it's called as asexual reproduction. In nutshell, you can, if you want to remember this, I can give you a simple definition. Asexual reproduction is that type of reproduction wherein a single parent is involved, or wherein a new organism is produced by a single parent. There is no involvement of sex cells or gametes at all in case of asexual reproduction. And one more thing, in asexual reproduction, as I told you, either a part of the parent organism spreads off and then it grows into a new organism, and also uh, I am reminding you once again that only one parent is involved. Okay, and now you have the types of asexual reproduction. For example, you have binary fission. Binary fission means when this amoeba like organism, when it splits into two, it is called a binary fission. Bi means two. That means this amoeba divides into two, right? Or it splits into two. Or you have what we call as budding. As I told you in case of Hydra develops a bud here, bud on its body. So this is called as budding. These binary fission, this is budding. These are the types of asexual reproduction. Then comes what we call as sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction means the reproduction wherein two parents are involved. What we saw in the asexual, only one parent, but here we see that two parents are involved, male parent, male and female. That means the sex cells, they're also called as gametes. Sex cells are also called as gametes. These gametes, that means that one gamete from one parent and another gamete from another parent, they fuse and they form a new cell. This new cell is called a zygote. In simplest terms, for example, if this is male sex cell and if this is female sex cell, right? We can also say male gamete or female gamete. Say, for example, this is male gamete, this is female gamete. These two combine, these two fuse, they form a new cell. This cell is called a zygote. Zygote is formed when male sex cell and female sex cell fuse. Then zygote is formed. In sexual reproduction, the new organism is produced by the fusion of male gametes and female gametes. Understand? That means two parents are involved, male and female gamete. And this process of production, it occurs in human beings. While you see human beings, there's a male, there's a female. That means there's a male parent and female parent. Then what happens? Their sex cells combine, they join, they fuse, then they form zygote. It also takes place in frogs. It takes place in cats and dogs and other animals as well. And the basic difference between asexual and sexual is that in asexual sexual reproduction only one parent is involved, but in sexual reproduction two parents are involved. Right? So this is all about the methods of reproduction in general, and we will talk separately on the types of asexual reproduction, where I am supposed to explain to you in detail this budding, then this budding, binary fission, multiple fission, and other types of asexual reproduction.